And an event honoring those who have died by suicide and also working to prevent its return to West Michigan.
Yeah, of course. Strumming for Suicide Awareness happening this weekend in Dorr. One of the musicians and organizers, Sean Molenbelt, joining us live to tell us all about it. This is such a great event. I know you've been involved with the family who helps put this on down at the Dorr Moose Lodge.
Yep.
Just tell us about this event because you guys really do a fantastic job with this.
Yeah. Well, it started 3 years ago, and it wasn't even really, it just kind of evolved. You know, we met through playing music together and evolved as a friendship. And my friend Dave Johnson, just wanted to do something to try to help give back. And we knew how to play music and we knew how to gather people together. And then it just kind of evolved into what we're doing now, and this is our third annual. So
I'm glad it's coming back for a third year.
Yeah.
Last year I got to speak with Dave and Phyllis as well.
Yeah.
He was down there too at the Moose Lodge.
Yep.
And you guys put it together very nicely. So happy to see that it's coming back for a third year.
Yeah, can you talk to us a little bit about the power of music itself?
Yeah, that one of the things that came out of it, I ended up actually writing a song for it, which again, not intended, but that kind of helped things come together a little bit. And it just really, I was amazed at the amount of people in our little tiny community, talented people. We have, I can't tell you, 15 or 20 different artists that are going to play at various times throughout the day on Saturday, and they're all within a 20-mile radius, you know, and it just allows people to identify, allows them to gather together, allows them to kind of maybe, let loose a little bit and communicate with each other a little bit more freely, I think, in a more relaxed environment, I think.
Absolutely. So let's talk about Dave Johnson, his story, because I know this is all in honor of his son, Rico.
Yeah.
Can you talk to me about who Rico was? And there's his picture right there. And of course, who this family is that just wants to prevent this from happening again.
Yeah. For me, unfortunately, I didn't have a chance to meet Rico. I met Dave after Rico had passed. But Rico and Dave, they loved the outdoors. They loved to hunt. They loved to fish. They were, he was the son that every dad wanted, and they just didn't see it coming when it happened. And so Dave just really wants to get word out there. And one of the things that they say a lot is to break the stigma, because people don't talk about it. Although 85% of us either have been directly affected or know someone who has been affected. So that's a good reason to talk about it, and an event like this, really, the first one we did, I was amazed at the reception and how many people. I knew that we needed an event like that when I saw the response from the first event, I guess.
Yeah, it touches a lot of people in a lot of different ways, and you just don't know it.
And it gave them an outlet that it didn't otherwise have, whether that be through talking or cooking or donating or whatever they did behind the scenes. It gave them an opportunity to do something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and suicide prevention can be a tricky conversation, right? And it's something that's not easy to talk about. What would you say to somebody who's maybe looking to come to this event in terms of what it can do for their own mental health?
Just know that you're going to be amongst friends. You're going to be in a place where there's another, what do I want to say? There's another organization called I Understand that's local here that I guess that kind of falls within we understand, We don't understand your particular situation, but we understand the mindset that you might be and the load that you might be carrying. And you're welcome here, and you're going to find help here. You're going to find local community members that can have conversations with you. You're going to be able to exchange. Sometimes you find that connection that you didn't even know was out there, and it's a block away from you, but it just gives you a chance to connect.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so let's talk about the details. You said 15 to 20 artists going to be
something
out there.
like that.
Something in that ballpark.
It keeps getting bigger.
Yeah,
which
is great. That you guys have so many people out there willing to give back in this way. Can you talk about how you guys raise that money, and then where does that money go to?
Well, throughout the day, they do what they call a Chinese raffle,
Okay.
you know, where you can buy tickets and put them in buckets for different things that people donate. The guitar over there is kind of the main raffle item. That's a Martin. I have one of those, and they're just beautiful sounding guitars. So those are individual raffle tickets. They also do live auction items.
Okay.
As you know, I make knives too. So
Yep.
one of the things that are going to
51
be on
Bravo.
there, yeah, one of those things are going to be a live auction item. So, but last year we raised around $10,000, and
Wow.
it was split up. This year it's going to be split up amongst 4 local beneficiaries. One is the Kinsler Foundation.
Okay.
One is 92 for 22, which is a veteran organization, and the significance of that is 22 veterans commit suicide on a daily basis,
Wow.
which is an incredible number. The other one, Guitars for Vets. A friend of mine, Tino, from our local chapter here. It's a nationwide organization, but they meet at the Wyoming Veterans Center in Wyoming on Wednesdays. It's like an 18-week program. Vets can come, learn how to play guitar. At the end, they get a guitar.
Wow.
Okay.
So that's cool. So that's kind of the strumming part. And then another one called 412 Cares. Some friends of ours from Wayland.
Yeah.
Anthony and Nissa do the Balloon
we
Fest.
just had Nissa on for Balloon Fest not long ago.
Yeah, so they're going to be beneficiaries this year as well. So it's all just local chapters trying to raise awareness.
Yeah,
Incredible.
absolutely.
Giving back to the
Yeah,
local community.
exactly.
You said you raised 10 grand last year. What's the goal this year?
Yeah.
I mean, all I can say is more. The biggest thing is we could grow. We could be bigger, but we don't want to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't want to be any bigger, but the issue is the facility is only so big.
Right.
You know, so, but we've got some really good acts coming in today in particular, or Saturday coming in. Calvin and Lexi in particular, they draw a big crowd and they're super talented people.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just, anything we can do over and above, we'll just be ecstatic.
Yeah, we're looking at a picture of Dave and, of course, Phyllis. Their
Yeah.
last name are both Johnson. They're not married
They're
or
not.
related, by the way.
They act like they're married sometimes.
But they met in the wake of the tragedies that both of them endured. I understand that Phyllis also lost a loved one to suicide
did.
as well.
She did. Yep, that was her stepdaughter.
Yep.
So, yeah, that was us last year playing the song. I mean, it's just a really good way for everyone to get together. Dave's just, as he always says, he's got a face for radio, and I kind of feel like I do too, but I'm the guy who likes to talk
you're good
more.
to talk.
So, yeah.
You're good at talking.
I just talk more, so.
Well, we appreciate it, and let's put some information on your screen. Item 66, if we could put it up there. It got the information at the Dorr Moose Lodge down there this Saturday, and of course, it's all day, right?
It's going to be from 11 to 4 is the primary event, and then another thing that Dave decided to do is to kind of create an event after, like an after party.
Yeah.
So maybe the more younger crowd can come in. There's going to be another band coming in afterwards and playing after that, and all of us old people will probably go home and take our naps and stuff.
Or
you know,
just go
'cause
and hang out. Why not?
Well, yeah, you might do that too. But yeah, so it's going to go on longer.
Okay.
Till question mark, you know, at the end. So
Hey,
11
that's
to 4
the best kind of
officially.
party, right?
Yeah,
All right.
exactly.
You don't know when it's gonna end.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, we always appreciate you coming in, Sean.
Well,
we
I
love to
appreciate
talk
you
to
guys
you. So
having me.
of course, thank you for coming in and promoting this event. Of course, that is all happening Saturday. We'll have the detiles for you on 13onyourside.com.
Yeah.
8:51. We're back in just a minute.
All right.